watch. Oh, the back rooms. The back rooms continue. There's more rooms. There's always more rooms. I actually watched the movie since last time, but I still haven't watched all of these. So I'm reacting to them for the first time. Let's go.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Pardon? That's not a person.
It's an anthill.
What is that?
That is not a fucking person!
Right, Morgan, talk to me. What do you see? What's going on? Talk to us. What's happening?
I do have some W knowledge now by watching the movie, but I wonder if it's the same lore as in these videos. So I'm not gonna say anything in case you haven't seen the movie, but I am thinking about it. It's also very possible that these videos will develop on that. I just haven't seen it. What's happening? What is going on? The beautiful Backrooms men. Is this fan made? No, this is what made it. This is not fan made. This is literally the guy who ended up making the Backrooms movie. He was the one who started this online series based on that Reddit creepypasta based on that one 2001 mole image. He's the one who made the very first videos, and this is just part of that series. It's the source material. Did you know the director of the Backrooms movie is only 20 years old? Did you know the 20 years old of the director is only Backrooms movie? And I say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, should be good. Midday tomorrow, I think.
We got actual actors now, because he used to be... I did think about it when they revealed that scene with the people in the hazmat suits. I did think about, wait, this looks a lot more real than the people in the previous videos. These look like real humans. Still can't believe this guy is so good with Blender. Makes me so jealous. I know, man. He must be drinking some killer smoothies. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, sometimes I say the dumbest joke and I try to be nonchalant afterwards. But then it hits me and I start laughing. Oh, now I know that is a laughing emote. All this time when I say dumbass joke and I saw you guys go I thought it was like a, oh, I'm freaking out. And now I know they're actually laughing.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
If this is a horror video, I'm scared. It is a horror video. But don't hug me though. I think this is when they discovered the creatures, because I think in all the videos before this they didn't even know there was like non-human entities in the back room, and this is when they found out. So I think that's the you know. like I have 1,000 slow reverb vocaloided mosquitoes flying around my head. You know, it's like 1,000 deep core mosquitoes just flying around. Listen. It's like, what's the opposite of nightcore? The one where you slow down a reverb? Slow down reverb auto-tune mosquitoes. Roasted decor. Roasted decor. I want to die. -1. I didn't really fully understand this video that much, I'm gonna be honest. I think it was too subtle on the loop so far, on the lore so far. Aside the fact that they found out about the monsters at CNE, I haven't gotten much out of this one so far. Wait, did it change? Is that what this is showing us? That the backrooms changes? You know, like the same place in the backrooms can change, or is it just a weird transition? Because I always wonder if it actually does change, because I think it's very important to... It does change! Because this is probably the same tape. Because that's the most terrifying part about it, it's changing. If it stays the same, we can at least try to map it out, at least like some finite parts of it. But if it changes, there's just no way. GG. GG Papu. It's over. Okay, they made a wall. I mean, it's the backrooms, not South America, but okay. Sorry, that was a horrible joke. Now I regret that one. Look, I'm just coping. I'm coping with fear. What are they making? Okay, this is the next one. It's only 33 seconds. I'm gonna see a car, no clip. What? No clipping. What? There was no big circle with the red arrow, so I actually couldn't tell what I was meant to look at, but Asian presents A Space Perspective Development. So A Space is the back rooms.
The world around us is ever changing. Throughout this past century, we
Did you see it?
have seen the advent of countless innovations that have completely reshaped life as we know it. But with all of this growth comes a number of undesirable byproducts. Byproducts that, if left unchecked, have the potential to irreversibly scar our modern world.
Yep.
As human expansion is projected to increase exponentially in the coming decades, we must account for these never-before-faced challenges in ways equally never-before considered. Here at Async, we believe we have found the solution. The low...
Wait. So does this mean this whole time? Global warming was a fake conspiracy made by the Backrooms people to sell more Backrooms? What the hell? I knew it. I knew it.
Proximity magnetic distortion system.
Wow.
What is the low proximity magnetic distortion system? Using 32 will be distributed across all points, allowing for cargo and personnel to seamlessly pass through their designated threshold.
Oh, they're doing like a wormhole. They're using the Backrooms like a wormhole. Wait, that's smart. I mean, obviously not as the Backrooms, but you know. It's fast travel. Better than wanting to live in there.
While our current threshold is limited in scale, future models will be able to span entire rooms, allowing for the transfer of larger vessels and equipment.
Yeah, like nether travel, but it's not even a case of how many steps in the back room are that many steps, because I assume we can just have another exit and take you wherever you place it. Because it's not like space traverse in the back room has a different, like a... I wonder how time passes in the back rooms. Has this ever been addressed? I feel like that's a fun thing. Does time pass differently in the back rooms? I feel like it should. About that yet, but I'm sure they'll probably... Oh wow, look at these graphs, man. Look at these goddamn graphs. Conventional storage versus A-space. Yay! Yay! What if you're immortal if you go to the back rooms? Because time doesn't pass, so you just don't age. It's just a moment in time. Bro, they really were dreaming big for this. You need to eat it there. Do you? I think you do need to eat in the back rooms. You're right. They want to do offices in the back room. Oh my god, imagine you go to work and you're like, well, gotta go to the back rooms. Well, gotta take the async portal to the back rooms. Commercial space. Yes, the back room malls. Residential. Yes, the backroom house. I'll never see the sun again, but I love it. Would the train even fit? Because the backrooms isn't that tall. You know, like we see the backrooms infinitely like laterally, but we never see it upwards, or do we? I feel like I've never seen a shot of them looking up and it's infinite, but there should be. The low ceiling lights. Can you break down walls in the back rooms? Wow. Wow. Que acogedor. Quiero vivir aquí. Was that chicken? Unlimited space but limited resources. Pet Scub vibes. Guy who's ever only seen one ARG in his life. I deserve this, but it's like, Guy who's only ever seen the Boss Baby movie watching another movie. This movie is giving Boss Baby. Oh, the music! Oh, you know what? Yes, you're right about that. Wait, on the music, you're right. Wait, I thought you meant like the contents of the thing. I was about to say the music. Yes, the music did have fiscal vibes at that point. What's going on there, buddy? What are you doing over there, buddy? Nicolae Ceausescu? There's one Romanian who saw that and went, whoa. There's one Romanian who heard that and is like, what the heck is she talking about? This is like a... so they want to make every room like this, like with a plus. Cool. A Romanian dictator and communist leader from the 1960s-ish. So in the timeline they know about the creatures and are still going ahead with this? Bro, what the heck, bro? Bro, these people are fucked up. I forgot my immersive lighting. Ooh, sorry, my bad. I forgot my immersive lighting. Oopsies. Look at this. Ooh, I'm in the back rooms. I'm in it. I'm literally in it.
Research and commercialization could have been expedited. Well, I'm glad you think that way. As a matter of fact, if you look to clause 4, page, you see exactly technologies in the world by failure to recognize.
I do still like how King Pixels included all the fan-made lore into his videos or the movie. I mean, it makes sense. It's his videos, so it's his take on it. The fan-made lore is still good because like the fans made it, but like in his videos, but he can include what he wants.
By having a system of declassification,
So where's the almond water?
having the industry be with us at that point.
Where's the level floor 57 of the back rooms? Where it's just a door and there's a salesman that sells you items in the back rooms, huh? And he gives you granola bars and almond water where?
Sir, just come over here. Sir, please take a look at this. If you could all just excuse
Where's
me.
Kanye?
My apologies.
It's yay now. Excuse you.
What is it? Well, it's emotional.
I don't think things are going fine over in the back rooms. Okay, so there's another video, so that's how that one ends. That's crazy.
The ACENT Research Institute in San Jose, California. I'm trying to get hold of my supervisor, who I believe is currently staying at your venue.
The guy that got lost? Wait! Was that? Wait. Marvin. And he came back in the future. Wait! Wait, how are we supposed to recognize that it was him? It was just the guy in a yellow suit? I didn't think it was him. Wait. And he came back years into the future. Wait. He came out before the office was even built. Wait, what? Wait, what? 3 months. Same thing.
Ivan back. Yes, that'd be great, thank you.
Marvin.
Hey, it's me. Yeah.
So then does that mean the Backrooms would be horrible to use as a transport mechanism? Because like you would send your cargo in and it would technically come out in 5 minutes, but that would be 3 months into the future?
Have a second. Fair point. So I've got a bit of a problem going on over here. About 45 minutes ago, I was called back down to KB31 because apparently, while the Department of Energy was reviewing our contracts, an employee managed to set off the complex motion sensors. Yeah. Actually, that went perfectly. We've got all the initial signatures, and the contract should be executed by next week. I'm glad to hear it. Back to the problem though. So I get called down to figure out why we have a fully suited employee in the complex after hours on an off day. Well, I have no idea who this is. He's definitely not on the project.
She's about Marvin again.
Well, I tried to talk to him, but he's completely disoriented. He doesn't seem to know where he is or who I am. Yeah. He said his name was Peter Tench.
Peter Hench? That's not Marvin.
Probably over the cameras. I'm the last one here. Everyone else is headed home. No, it's just me. Wait, hold on. This isn't him, is it?
Who? Him who? Backrooms found footage too.
Okay, so you may be wondering what I'm doing.
The guy who got lost a few months back, wasn't that Marvin? Marv's the guy who fell in the hole. Yeah, Marv's the guy who fell in the hole and then went down the hole and then come back and then managed to escape. But they said the name was Peter, I don't know, something. Peter...
Recording a square of tape in my garage. I swear I've not gone crazy. There's a very good reason for this.
Whoa, wait, this is like in the movie!
And if you just give me a moment here, you can see for yourself. Okay, I don't think it's worth trying to explain what's gonna happen here. You just have to see it to believe it. So I've got some wood chips here, just a bunch of wood, and just watch this and prepare yourself because it's really freaky. Watch the square. Look at that. Gone.
So is this how no clipping has always worked? It's like if there's a spot that's no clippable, it stays that way? Cause I thought it was like you just like slam into a wall too fast and fall through, but then it's closed. But Marv is the one who encountered the entity, and Peter is the guy who got lost in time traveled. Peter is the guy who did the notice in the hallway and shifted. Shifted? Fuck, why is my memory 2 centimeters long? Cause I watched this last week. How am I not remembering this? How am I this brainless? I remember the guy who ran through the hallway and there was a hallway that looked like a house street. And then he saw the creature and then he ran and he somehow managed to escape. But...
they're gone. All right, I'm gonna show it again, just because wood chips was a little bit of a weird example. But here's a baseball, all right, and just watch.
yeah, just like in the movie.
Gone. It went into the floor. All right, I'm gonna do a couple tests now. I've got this tape measure here. And I'm just gonna let that down and see how far it goes.
At least it's small enough that you can't fall into it.
I feel it's like vibrating.
Oh my god, she got dragged!
What just happened? Where am I? Where am I? Hello?
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, but by the logic of the movie, she should be able to go back out.
What the fuck?
It's just that she gotta get on the ceiling.
What is this? There's something else in here.
So does that technically mean that every person who no clips into the back rooms, like the other way, where it's just like a violent impact, and then can they still get back out if they go on the exact same wall?
What the fuck?
Kitchen.
Hello?
How they record shots like this in the 3D software? Oh, fucking, I don't know, work and talent. I actually don't know. I forgot this was 3D, man. I forgot. Wait, maybe it's called the back rooms because you're supposed to go back where you came from as soon as you're in there. I'm sure there's an algorithm that generates this realistic camera shake or something. I'm sure you can probably automate it in a way that's not very obvious that it loops.
What the hell?
Hey!
What
Ooh.
is this?
For people with long legs. Like me. It's crazy that the lights work.
Help! I need help! Hello?
Bro, they keep asking hello. Kane talks about he shut himself in his room for weeks to complete a project on a Wendy Goon stream. He and the guy who made Mandela Catalog were billing Mr. Goon.
It's just a couch. What is this place even for?
This is so liminal.
Hello?
Oh, someone took a bite.
Okay, that's, a hole on the floor. Hello? Is there anybody in
They
there?
are walking to these back rooms with the assumption that they're just gonna find a way to get out. Aren't they? I guess you would.
Can't see.
Really, see, if something super crazy all of a sudden happens to you like this, your first assumption will be that you had some sort of mental episode where you either fainted or something and then you woke up in a different place. You wouldn't think, oh, I'm in the magical dimension of the back rooms where I can't get out. Why didn't she sit on the couch? Hey, cause she's not that kind of girl, okay?
Okay, there's gotta be a staircase, right?
Could she not have used the tortures and able to get out? Yeah, but again, think about it. You don't know about the myth of the backrooms because it doesn't exist in your universe. You're in your room. All of a sudden, you're no longer in your room. Like, the thing I would logically think is that I somehow fainted and got taken to another place because that would be the only logical explanation. I would not possibly think I no-clipped through the ceiling and I must get back to the spot in the ceiling that I fell through.
Or something.
I mean, now I would because I've seen this series, but if I hadn't and if it was something completely outside of my realm of imagination, that something like this could exist.
Okay. Who the fuck built this place? What? What's a ramp? Whatever.
I do think even in a situation like this, I wouldn't think getting too far from the spot that I started would be a great idea.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Amogus.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we got the high ceiling. I asked for this, didn't I? I asked for the high ceiling.
Okay,
The mold, the fungus. We already know about the fungus.
no sense.
Looks like the place for the movie a little bit. The place for the movie was crazier though. What's that say? Why is the mosquito smoking a cigarette?
Guess I'll go that way.
If I end up like this, I would begin drafting my will and explore as much as I could. Really?
None of this makes
The
sense.
thing is, I think it's also the fact that most people are baseline confident in their ability to backtrack through hallways. I am disgustingly bad at directions and like differentiating places. So you'll see me in a video game where I have to go back a hallway and I'll just not recognize it. So I think because I'm hyper aware of how bad I am at directions, that would make me doubly scared to move from my starting position when I see all the things look the same.
Hello? What is that?
That car in the mall? It's the car that no-clipped! It's like the boy who could, but it's the car who no-clipped!
Wallpaper? Oh.
Fungus?
Oh my god.
And the guy probably died from the impact, didn't he?
This better still be recording. Oh my god. What?
Why is there no guy in there? Maybe he didn't die.
Get in here. How did this even...
Maybe he walked off. shucks. Yeah, that's probably from the guy who got in a bloody car accident, and then he walked off.
This looks more normal. Hello?
Bro, what? There's nothing normal about this. You just walked from an office building to a house-looking building. Yes, I'm learning about the Backrooms. I saw the movie on Saturday.
Hello? Is there someone in here?
Ooh.
Hello? Do you need help?
Girlie, I think you're like a couple years too late for that. Ooh. Is that the night vision of the camera? I don't like that.
Please don't be a dead body. Please don't be a dead body. Hello?
I don't like that it's a house. I really don't. Yeah, that blood was dry AF, bro. And the car looked old.
Okay, what the hell? What is this? Is it... like...
Girl, start a commentary channel with those observations. Like, jeez. What the hell is this?
Plant? What?
What do you mean you recognize this? Boo. Oh!
Whoa, what the fuck? What?
Oh no, wait! Ah! Wait, he was the tree! Okay, I really do wonder how the creature lore in the Backrooms movie and the creature lore in here compiles. Really curious. What is that arm? The tree man! Girls, keep running! Wait, could that be the guy from the crash? Could it be that each one of the creatures is one of the people that got stuck? You know, so it's the guy from the crash most likely then. But then they did find a dead body. But didn't they find a dead body that was very like infected with the fungus and twisted? So what if once they die, the fungus and stuff turns them into that? So that's why they keep hunting. The creature keeps hunting more people because that's their way of reproduction. That's how they reproduce. You know? Why would you do that? Why would you run around the corner with the beast? At least it's the Backrooms. There's no dead ends, right? Don't fall back. Bro, I swear, I have so much preservation instinct that when I play horror games in a chase scene, I never look back. And you know, people are like, oh, I make it a good look at the creature in the horror game. And they look back. I'm too scared to even do that. And this girl, fucking running for her life. I mean, this is where he came from. Oh, she's very good at backtracking. Oh, not the hole. Oh, not the hole. Not the hole. No. No. Because when you go through the holes down, I've noticed this. I don't know if it's intentional. I will assume it is, but in the Backrooms, it seems that the more you go like downwards vertically, the more fucked everything gets. Seriously, it's like, you know, like you'll be the good level, and whenever you go down through a hole, it just always gets more and more distorted. And more dilapidated and more horrible. Oh, she's in the pool rooms. She's in the pool rooms. Also, the concept of water in the Backrooms is also very disturbing. Oh, it's still after her. I mean, I guess they have nothing better to do. Parkour! Maybe the creature can't parkour. Maybe that's the weakness. Yeah, I bet all the water in the backrooms is still water. Probably infected with whatever fungus the backrooms has. I don't know if hiding is the best option. Because I feel like they can sense you. Oh no, it's... Oh. What? Huh? 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 What? Nicholas Tesla? What? We still have zero idea what it is. Oh my god, really? Kane, please retcon this in your next project. This show is not in the movies. Vegan lighting, I suppose. Home that mauve. Yeehaw, and I proudly stand up. She encountered a Disney villain. I really wonder what that was meant to be. Is this the Encanto green lighting? Wisconsin. Is this Wisconsin? No, fishing this side. Wow, it's so wobbly. 9/11 found footage. Wisconsin and Elkhor. How do you recognize this is Wisconsin? Are these famous Wisconsin places? Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Not gonna lie, this feels more like a filler episode in the saga. Like, imagine you've been waiting with bated breath for years for Kane Pixels to upload a new episode, and you get here with the fucking Wisconsin episode. You'd be a little bit like, oh, I get this probably advances the mood and the plot in a continuous viewing. But me, as a viewer who's been waiting for an episode to come for so long, I'm a bit disappointed. Hey, Wisconsin. Is this revealing the era? I mean, didn't we already get a bunch of timestamps? What is that? Wow. Grandpa on the ox. What's back there? What's back there? Huh? What's back there? What's back there? No, seriously, what am I meant to see? Is that room? Wait, what room? Wait, what room? The portrait? The picture in the mold tomb? Bro, I genuinely have no fucking... From the tree room! Oh! Oh! Oh. What the heck? How do you recognize that as 3 pixels? Or the monster was. Yeah. Where did it? Reunion. There's a lot of references to pictures and recordings and stuff, so I wonder the way the Backrooms like gets its data is through like digital metadata maybe. But then because like the pictures are fragmented and they're only pictures of parts of things, it only takes like bits and pieces that it sees. We got more live action. Top backroom scientist. LML? May love. 99. So this is a little bit before the latest ones, right? Because they've been a bit... Or have they not? Was when they opened it, yeah. So damn, they work fast. All this in a year. It's like a quantum thing where you can only copy things that are observed. Yes, that's why I think it's like pictures and human memories and stuff like that. You know? A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
You have enough room to unpack over there.
Okay, sounds good.
Can you loosen that strap?
Say 3 at the very least. I think 7 trips that way, I think.
Great.
You sure forklifts on can get?
Watch your hands.
Now that I watched this, I do think some of the lore reveals in the Backrooms movie were unearned because this is so many videos that subtly, very so subtly prop up this lore. And in the Backrooms movie, a guy kind of just like finds it out by himself. Like he just gets there and he just all of a sudden knows and just says it out loud. So I do not think that some of those reveals were a bit unearned.
Yeah, we're just assembling now.
Don't bring attention to the CGI, people. Smart to send robots.
Stop up here.
It's a lot smarter.
Just a few to the right. Carry on forward and
They're
head
sending
into that
people.
gap over on the left.
They're so freaked out around Marvin saw down there, they have to use volley. I mean, yeah, smart. think they knew? Nah, because people are expendable. I mean, it's true that at first they didn't know it was bad. Like, they didn't know there were creatures.
Is that really what he said? I don't think he has a full understanding of the situation.
Oh, I doubt he does either, but I think that matters.
Here we are. Wall. Watch the wall.
Watch the wall. I'm British. Yes, I'm a scientist working for the Backrooms factory, yeah, but I'm also British, so you know that I'm smart.
How well is this holding up?
Oh, it's a place! It's the Marvin place!
Hey, don't get too close. Stop. Stop.
Yeah, he was walking.
The Marvis!
Standard, this is Clyde. We've reached room 14D. We're now just about to initiate the delivery.
We wish you room 14D, yes. Right about to initiate. Is some people again after that? Oh.
That's still good.
The last one came back good, but I recommend you keep a mask on just to be safe.
We gotta start updating our protection system. I feel like I'm always missing things in this mess.
It's the green guy from the movie. You know, it's funny. I didn't want to say it, but that's literally what I thought. In my mind, when I saw that one of them was green, I was like, oh, like in the movie. Because when I was watching the movie, on the other hand, I said that one of them was green, and I thought, why is one of them green? Like, why is he green? They're never green. And now when I saw the green, I was like, oh, it's the green one. Like in the movie.
I am doing it back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just conserve some power and then put it back in the cart when we get here.
Oh, it's the left. What? But then why did they send the people?
You copy. Copy reached 11th. We have just reached 14D. There are no visible signs of Marvin's friend.
Marvin's friend? Who? Are you talking about the creature? Didn't know they're calling the creature Marvin's friend. That's fucked up.
Absolutely not the name we're going with.
Yeah, okay, that's absolutely, yes. I was about to say.
We're working on a new one. This one isn't a better view.
So Marvin did record all of that. Is that why they believe him? Because, like, I feel like some of these people would be like, oh, you're delirious from being in the back rooms. But Marvin was recording, wasn't he? So I think he brought them proof of Marvin's friend.
Remember that?
That's why they're taking it so seriously.
And these ones are all fairly even, right? You just have to go on that one.
Just focus on going down center and around those 2 points of interest. I believe the car sheets.
Still can't believe Marvin made it out.
That was good
Insane.
to hear. Are you ready to start sending people down? I know we don't have that many hours left before we need to start revamping the material protocols. We need to double check again on 1, 2, 5, 7, 3 as well. Hey, can I get a hand over here?
Wait, so yeah, Marvin was the guy that fell in here and then was brought back by the other people and was talking to them on the radio. Peter was the guy that got separated, wasn't he? And then he made it out by himself. Right? Yeah. The back rooms are here. Bro, you know about Marvin's friend that you're still building here? What's wrong with you? Watching me, Simmons Walkway, course room 14D, Mark Bloom, Randall, Tachi, and Marvin Lee. Camera. Conduct the initial layout analysis. Bro, you gotta leave Marvin alone, bro. Bro, they're putting Marvin back out? They're putting Marvin back out after what he went through?
Is this the same one they had you practice with?
Pretty similar, but they were just renting that one. Same one as far as I'm concerned, though. Not like I know
Oh,
the
they got
difference.
guns now.
Wouldn't want to be on the other end of that.
The strap rooms. Haha.
Be on the other end of any gun, Marvin.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Alright, get your lights on.
Strap rooms. Haha.
Marv, light.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Standard, this is Mark. We're now beginning our progression into room 14C. Alright, so we're gonna want to stay mostly down the middle, but maybe go around one or two just to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah, this is the room they have mapped out with the pluses.
Damn playing this mouse.
I don't know.
Marvin, how are you agreeing to this after what you saw? I'm just curious. I'm just asking questions. I guess he was inquisitive.
Okay, yeah, there's different. Looks like concrete, what's it called? The stuff they
So it changed.
they layer over concrete.
Well, don't get
to make it
separated, man.
shiny. Epoxy? Yeah, epoxy. Epoxy. It looks like we got standard white drywall with black vinyl
The shadow
trim
scared
or
me.
wall base. And ceiling looks relatively the same, just tighter, smaller tiles.
It looks like there's another space between the floor types. Huh.
Oh yeah. Guess you can put a tape measure down there again. We got displaced tiles. Yeah.
Is rebar the name of the... Say his name, it does fit. He does look like he's made of bars.
See anything?
No,
See,
not
I mean... Yeah, rebar is a lot easier to say than... So I'll call him that from now on too.
We got displaced tiles. Yeah. See anything?
No, not really.
Oh, there's a little hole in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a wall back there? A wall? Or can't tell what that is.
Well, it just looks like a
Oh,
wall.
stop sending Marvin out.
Huh.
Watch the gun. Sorry.
Is this just the natural state, or did something move these? I'm not sure which one I would prefer, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards the former.
Yeah. I believe we've only seen displaced tiles, 4, I think it was 4 times before. Not too common.
It was rebar.
Not a fan of this.
Marvin's friend. Jorge?
Guys, I found something.
Yeah?
You gotta look at this. What, is it right over there? Yeah,
What is
there's
it?
some sort of...
Some sort
No,
of...
you're right, this looks handmade. You can't determine that just by looking at it. No, I'm just assuming right now. Either way, you're right, it does look like some kind of map.
Yeah. You know, it almost looks like...
I think this is over around here, 14C.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
T-May, come in, this is Mark.
that's the area we came through. That's...
I don't like this.
And there's
I don't like
14C.
This is Mark, do you copy?
The Backrooms is gonna replay Marvin.
Standard, do you copy?
They're not copying.
Repeat, this is Mark, do you copy? No, the signal's dead, we've gone too far. We gotta go back.
What? You
Yes,
say?
go back.
We're not that
Marvin,
far.
you are
Let's find more reason
suicidal.
to get-
Well, if we do get back and they say it's just a non-issue and you just come back around, you know, and see what the...
Oh my god!
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Don't move! Never you move!
Okay, okay.
I don't want to hurt anyone,
What?
but I will. If I have to, so please.
Wait, was that creature? What? Wait. Was that was the man taken or was just his gun taken?
Well, if we do get back and they say it's just a
let
non-issue and you
me-
just come back
okay.
around, you know, and see what the...
Guy? Oh, and there's a dude dressed in black that just jumps him.
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Don't move! Never you move!
Okay, okay.
I don't want to hurt any of you. But I will. If I have to, so please, just answer my questions and I'll be gone.
What?
How many people are out here right now? Down the hall, how many people are out here?
Wait,
I don't know.
Peter?
Oh, shit.
Mark?
Peter? It's Peter! It's Peter!
Marvin?
Yes, it's me. Is it really you?
It's me. It's me.
How? It's been months. We thought you...
I know. That's what they did. They took my life from me, Marv. Everyone thinks I'm fucking dead. My wife and children think I'm dead.
Can you please put down the gun?
Barbara, just tell me. Did they hold a funeral?
Yes.
Acing faked his
Yes, this
death!
is Mark. I read you.
Wait, so Peter came back. Wait. Did Peter come back and then they send it back in and fake his death? What the fuck? Or what? Because Peter came out, didn't he? What?
Don't.
What are you doing?
We need immediate arms
Mark.
support at room 14C. My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat,
Stop.
please
Don't
send
shoot him.
immediate arms support to room
Stop.
14C.
Don't.
Sorry. Marvin, I'm alive. But I really need to tell them that I'm alive. I need to know.
Why? Because of the shit they did to him. To Peter. Because he was calling for reinforcements, the guy on the floor, but... Damage control.
Mark, this is Team A. Do you read us?
Mark is the guy that just died, isn't it? Yeah, no, we have 2 more after this to watch. I said this was gonna be the last one.
This is Mark. I read you. What is it? We need immediate arms support at room 14C. My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat, please send
Why
immediate...
would the bro this time is gonna be hunted by Acing? I think he's already been being hunted by Acing, which is why as soon as he saw one of them, he stole their gun and threatened them.
arms support to room 14C. Your
For that panel, it should connect.
Yo, it's the green guy from the movie!
What was that?
I don't know if you want to die in the Backrooms. And then did Peter just run? I mean, now they're gonna try to off him instead of trying to help him. Yeah, but did you not hear what he said? They faked his death. I think he already made it out and they... I assume, my educated guess, is that he already made it out and they tried to like kill him or silence him and then he ran it back in out of his own volition or something and he's been surviving in the back rooms like a scavenger. You know, like they literally held a funeral for him and all that. Like, I think the implication is that Acing is not gonna let him walk out alive out of the back rooms. I think the assume is that no, because don't you remember there was a video we just watched where a guy came out and they were like, well, Peter's come out. But also he could also be corrupted because as you notice he didn't have his hazmat suit and we still don't know what the effects are of being in the back rooms for so long without the hazmat suit, you know? Is that Peter with the gun? I don't think it's a clone for a simple reason. I think that would be lazy as fuck and I think Kane Parsh Pixels is above that. That's the only reason why I'll say it's not a clone. If it's a clone, so be it, but... Did he escape? I think we're just gonna see him get shot. So he stole the gun so he could get out. So there's clearly, I think this implies very heavily that Acing wasn't gonna let him out of the back rooms. So I think he stole the gun so he could escape, I suppose. But also, why are they trying to stop him is what we need to find out. Let him go. I assume maybe because they know something he doesn't like. I think he could be contaminated with something, which is why they faked his death and, you know, and don't want him out.
I'd like to thank you all once again for your patience on this. It has been a stressful 15 hours for all of us here.
Oh yeah, he could also chirp. Maybe he told them, I'm gonna tell everyone about what you're doing, because they're like making publicity about this infinite space, and he knows about the creatures. So maybe he'll be like, I'm gonna tell everyone what you did. I'm gonna tell everyone about the creatures. They're like, no, no.
He cannot currently be with us. Dr. Beck sends his apologies regarding the numerous inconveniences caused by our decision to keep you here overnight. Now, it appears that the situation has reached a point of some stability. We're still looking into a few things, but I feel that we can now properly address what occurred without running into speculation.
Okay, please, I need to know.
What happened last night should not have happened.
Yes.
Not here, not with us.
Of course.
What occurred was a gross misunderstanding that was the result of some severe information mismanagement. Even now, I believe most of you still have an incomplete idea of what took place last night. Before I fill you in, I need to address the fact that there has been information deliberately withheld from many of you on the project.
Yeah.
Now, these choices were not made lightly and were done for only the best of reasons. However, I want to make it abundantly clear that following the events of last night, it has been proven to us that that method of conducting ourselves was not viable.
Okay, yeah, so they were doing some shady fucking ass shit behind the scenes to Peter.
So, I'm coming to you now to correct this mistake and begin delivering the authentic order of events as we understand them.
I don't know if I trust you, but...
On the morning of March 1st, a team of 4 researchers was sent into the complex to conduct a routine layout analysis. George Levy, Marvin Lee, Ronald McCarthy, and Peter Tench. At around 12:25 p.m., the group realized that they had lost track of Tench.
This is the one that got separated. It's him. He is the first one, and then Marvin was in the second video.
In the previously accessed branch of hallways. As you'll recall, this prompted an immediate withdrawal of response back to standard, followed by several days of significant search efforts.
Didn't Peter, like when we last time, he saw some clones or something?
However, those ultimately yielded nothing, and as far as any of us were concerned, Tench had simply vanished, leaving no physical trace.
So far, so good.
Now, for obvious reasons, that wasn't something that we could disclose to the public.
Yeah.
So, roughly 2 weeks following his disappearance, our security team was forced to put together a more acceptable cause of death that would keep attention away from this institute and provide...
Yeah, they faked this so they wouldn't tell the people, oh, she got lost in the back rooms. Makes sense so far.
Closure to the family. So, that is all close to common knowledge, I presume. Not all of you were with us at the time of the incident, however... You're certainly aware of the effects it has had on our internal procedures over the past few months. Regardless, that was where Tench's involvement in this came to an end. Or, at least, that's what we assumed. Because on May 8th, at approximately 5:30 p.m., a motion alert was sent out from the complex, which was closed off at the time. One of our senior engineers was sent down to assess the situation. and discovered a male dressed in hazard gear who we were able to identify as.
Yeah. This is the clip we just saw. The clip I was talking about, that he came back out. So that's why I was curious how he's back in. Like, why?
Peter Tench. Immediately following this discovery, Tench was moved to a secure room on this floor where, over the following days, a select group of doctors were able to administer a panel of tests in order to determine what had happened to Peter in the 2 months he had been gone. Those tests yielded very little useful information. By all measures, Peter appeared to be in excellent health. However, we were still provided one very useful tool in understanding how the situation unfolded from his perspective. Some of you may recall that on the day of his disappearance, Tench was his team's designated camera operator.
Yes.
Well, when we recovered him, he still had that camera in his possession, and in fact had documented the entire ordeal.
So the one that made it out is definitely the real one, because he had the camera and all that, right?
The footage will be presented in its entirety later today. However, for the purpose of this discussion, I will only be highlighting key events. This is the hallway where...
Why do they wear yellow in a yellow-ass environment? Now that's a good question. Because you could say camouflage, but when they started, they didn't even know there was creatures. Because if you think about it as camouflage, it works, but they didn't even know the creatures were in. So I guess they just want to make their fucking life harder for no reason.
Where Peter was last seen. They're not in view, but you can hear the others walking behind him. Now, as he approaches the branch on the right here, pay close attention to the audio.
Yeah, we saw this.
Guys, can you hear this?
This is how his thing ended.
Guys, can you hear this?
It was still, like...
Hey!
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to save the discussion for afterwards.
So it wasn't a hallucination because it's on the camera. It's the movie. No, this is from the guy who made the movie.
What you just saw is what we believe to be the moment that Peter was instantaneously transported 2 months forward in...
Ooh! He got time traveled! Wait!
Following that abrupt flash you just saw, Tench proceeds back out into the hallway in search of his team, but is without any indication of their presence. The next 30 or so minutes of the tape follow fairly panicked Tench as he attempts to navigate his way back to the threshold. He does obviously find his way back.
So maybe the back room it doesn't shift, but you just travel to random points in time in the back rooms. So sometimes you go in a hallway, then you go back, it'll be different, and that's not because it's shifty, it's because you went to a different time when it looked different.
However, the threshold appears not as he knows it, but as it appeared on the date of May 8th. And this ties us back to the moment when we recovered him. So... Yeah, we saw this. To summarize, from his point of view, he had only been inside the complex for several hours.
Yeah, how does this lead to him killing Mark, though?
So to him, all of the new developments surrounding the threshold were completely foreign. Luckily, though, as I already mentioned, there were people available to manage the situation as it unfolded. And over the course of the following days, we were able to properly sit down with Peter and work with him to gain a collective understanding of what had happened.
Okay.
However, there was still the very significant fact that Mr. Tench was considered legally deceased.
So was that alone enough to make him, like, go crazy?
As a result of the cover story, and reversing that would be no easy feat. He understood this and was willing to cooperate while we looked for a way to reintegrate him without raising suspicion.
Yeah, I'll just be like, oh, I didn't actually die.
Unfortunately, though, that process ended up taking quite a bit longer than we had anticipated. And all the while, Peter was sucked out here, waiting idly by. We did our best to keep him engaged, but it is hard to combat the effects of prolonged sensory deprivation on the human brain. And as a result...
I mean, wait, so you literally kept him alone, stuck in a cage as a fucking rat, and he went crazy? Like, bro, the fact that he can't see his family doesn't mean you have to keep him mentally deprived, like sensory deprivation. He was only in the backrooms for like half an hour, bro. Bro, give him a computer, man. Give him a puzzle. Give him some friends. Talk to him. What the fuck?
Peter's mental state took a toll. Not to a degree that was outright concerning at first, but around the end of week 2, we noticed that he was starting to exhibit a number of behaviors common in patients diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah, makes sense.
Though we don't have reason to believe that Mr. Tench was afflicted with that condition. Whatever the case, while he didn't express it outright, from what we could gather, he appeared to have deluded himself into believing that he was still inside some sort of illusion.
I mean, yeah, he got out of this horrible, crazy place. And then once he was out, he didn't actually get back to his life. He's just stuck in this limbo with like no stimuli or anything. And I feel like I would think I'm an illusion too.
Created by the complex, and that we were
like, especially since the complex is a place that is just infinitely replicating things. I was thinking, oh my god, I'm still in there. I still can't escape.
He appeared to have deluded himself into believing that he was still inside some sort of
They were 100% gonna kill him.
illusion created by the complex, and that we were secretly looking to do him harm. This all came to a head on the night of the 22nd, when, while Tench was finally about to be transferred to a temporary above-ground residence, he broke away.
So, okay, so they were about to transfer him above ground. Yeah, I think that was the thing they should have done from the start, is put him above ground.
Away from us, and using stolen credentials, forced his way back into the complex, where he would go undiscovered until just last night, when he ambushed and violently attacked Team B in room 14C, leaving Dr. Bloom in critical condition. We can presume that during the 2 or so days Tench spent in the complex, he let go of the idea that he could somehow escape through an alternate threshold, but still held on to the belief that all of us here were working to trap him in some way, despite our actions saying exactly the opposite.
Wait, also, yeah, maybe he's obviously critical condition. It didn't say dead.
Immediately after firing a single shot from the Remington 870 to Dr. Bloom's side, Tench fled the scene and headed to the threshold outpost, where he would turn
Yeah, he used the weapon to try to escape because he was convinced everyone was against him.
Progressing into standard and through the lower offices. Given the abrupt and chaotic nature of the
Because the thing is, this underground facility looks very backroomy. So I do get why he went crazy.
Situation, it took our security team several minutes longer than it ideally should have to figure out what was happening. But thankfully, while Tench was passing through one of the empty labs next to storage, Dr. Maxwell was able to act quickly and managed to disarm him, accidentally discharging the weapon into the ceiling in the process, though. However, Tench still managed to avoid apprehension, fleeing into the maintenance wing and evading our security staff by taking the freight elevator to the surface. Now, this situation could have played out very badly, given the potential number of witnesses around the building at the time. But
let me guess, luckily for everyone, we fucking shot him down right as he came out of the building. Thank us.
Luckily for everyone involved, as far as we can tell, Tench was not noticed as he exited the property.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe they're
Around
not as
5 minutes
horrible
later,
as...
our security team made it to the ground floor and began a thorough sweep in the direction of the hillside where cameras had last observed
Oh, just
Tench.
let him live.
Now,
Yeah, you fucking shot him. You shot him down, yes, because you weren't gonna kill him anyways.
no easy way to say this other than to just say it. I am terribly sorry to inform you all, but Mr. Tench was found deceased halfway down the hillside. The result of an extreme blow to the head. It appears that while he was running through some brush, he failed to anticipate a sudden dip in the ground, and tragically fell forward.
Yes, I'm sure he did. He tragically fell forward into a large rock after you guys were just about to transport him to an overground facility after keeping him underground for months. And he was just crazy, man.
Into a large rock. Given the circumstances, it was not something any of us could have anticipated or prevented. The tragedy of the entire situation undoubtedly remains, but Dr. Tench, regardless of how troubled he was in his final days, was a brilliant man who gave his all to this project. He would certainly not want us hindering it in his name.
Bro.
What we're doing here is so much bigger
Oh my
than
god, they literally pulled the like, he would want you to keep working.
person. It is the work of a unified effort.
And you guys were calling him stupid and saying that he's dumb and saying, why did he shoot that guy? And saying, well, is he crazy?
And we need to ensure that that is never lost sight of. That we hold on to the pre-established notion that Peter is and has been deceased.
Yeah.
That is done.
Bro.
And there is nothing
It's
more to
crazy
be
how it
extracted.
worked out the best way for you, man. Yeah, he was a liability and they slammed him, exactly. What was that though?
Is
Maybe he survived.
and has been deceased. That is done. And there is nothing more to be extracted.
Syringe. A man standing outside. And then we cut to a telephone. Could this be in the family of Tench's house and he's gonna call his wife and it's gonna be like a ooh? Come on, man, pick up! Pick up! Family status liquidate. Wait, you think that's what that implies? That they liquidated his whole family? Wait, maybe it is him calling, but they killed his family. Just in case he managed to contact them. Wait, that's fucked.
The trade between market and non-market economies. Well, as I've said, that our negotiations in this area with the Soviets are just beginning. Commerce Secretary Peters.
Yeah, a bit of an overreaction, I think.
2 weeks, mostly in Moscow, but also in Warsaw, during which time very considerable progress was made. We're narrowing our differences, which have kept us from settling our Lend-Lease debt for 25 years. And the good faith which the Soviets would demonstrate by settling the debt would set the stage for a presidential order permitting Exim Bank credits for sales to the Soviets. And it would also open the way for a presidential request of the Congress that would act the United States.
These super subtle ones, I know I have no. It's a green light! It's the green light, chat! It's the green light from the room with the girl! Oh my god! It's the Mountain Dew. I think this might be our last one, because I'm pretty sure the next one. No, there's one more. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. One more.
Today is November 14th. It is a Tuesday.
Tuesday? It is a Tuesday.
Yeah. It is incredibly cold.
I don't know what the temperature is like in the back.
Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I actually have a decent heating system down here. That'd be nice. Die of hypothermia.
Oh, camera. Put some straps around the bin right there. Make sure to get the red one, right? Because the green one reads.
10-4.
It's crazy because normally in regular rules, the cameraman never dies, but I feel like in Backroom Rules, the cameraman is the one that always has shit happen to him. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is survivor's bias, because if something happens to a non-cameraman, we're not gonna see it. Okay. Wait, isn't this about the disrupted panels that they were like, why are there disrupted panels? We've only seen this a couple times. Is this another time travel thing?
There's no insulation on top, and I'm seeing a bunch on the floor above. There's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents? Some of it's insulated, I think. I don't know. I'm not
Me when I'm insulated? It's because I have diabetes.
No rust, I think. Huh.
More than one floor, and I use that term loosely. We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture, a standard troffer. However, we were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply.
Yeah.
The source of electrical current remains unknown.
I feel like this was addressed in the movie a little bit, but I couldn't pay attention because it was in the beginning of the movie where those girls were being very loud in the cinema and I couldn't pay attention. Eduardo, thank you for the sub! Thank you, Poog!
At this time. Using an insulated toolkit, we carefully isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of conduit was also taken, with all exposed wiring safely secured afterwards in the ceiling. So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14 meters, which is certainly not standard, but it's composed primarily of mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition, has a fissured texture with mild tegular edges. So just after initial analysis, the composition of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool, which is fibers of amorphous silicate, usually derived from, I think it's basalt or slag, around 20% expanded perlite, which is primarily silicon dioxide and aluminium oxide, and the rest is a undefined mixture.
But no, it is actually really interesting because like the background theory is that's like it's like a memory, it's like a picture of how something looks like. But then how does the backroom knows how the inside of a light looks like to build it? Doesn't it, like, my thought was the reason why it has power no matter what is because it's just the image of a light is always on. When you have a picture of a light that's on, you don't need power for that light to be turned on. It's just always on. But then when you take it out of the back rooms and you dissect it and you look inside of it and it has all the ingredients of a regular light, it gets weirder.
Silicate material, some starch, latex polymers, and some organic fibers derived from plant materials. Recycled cellulose, really. But the light troffer housing is made of galvanized steel coated with a thin layer of zinc. Inside, the fluorescent bulbs are non-standard in proportion, most closely resembling T12 bulbs. So the 4 bulbs measure 1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're extrapolating here at only 51, but that all the end wastes and the rest contain the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for converting ultraviolet light to visible light, mercury vapor in a small quantity which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission,
not good for
argon
you.
gas, and again this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs, but that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs, and they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13 millimeter spacing for electrical connection. So the wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs is made of polymethyl methacrylate, which is again commonly used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's what we have in the building here, very standard. But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how these are being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper windings designed to operate at 60 hertz. So the ballast emits a prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case for the majority, if not all, of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far, mostly just through simple curing. But this is due to magnetostriction and core vibration. But the noise may be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material over time. So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean,
yeah, I thought
despite
so.
its age,
I
the
thought that
ballast is
much
functional.
myself.
Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you find in the majority of offices or most commercial spaces, though that's not something I'm too familiar with, truthfully. Now, we did find, so material compositions all seem expected, or we don't know what to expect here. They seem, everything we've looked at so far, again, this is rudimentary early testing, but everything seems pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the troffer lights you could pull out of the ceiling in this building right here. So nothing too strange, but that maybe makes things even stranger. Because we look at these lights and let me see. So several labels were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for mark it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number A75234X. The troffer itself is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading, Pennsylvania. And it is UL listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW, that's soft white, with no visible date information. It's left blank, but it is noted as made in the USA. So, though outdated in design, the fixture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous, potentially autonomous power source, which still remains unidentified. We're doing what we can. The materials used are durable with minimal visible wear, suggesting they were built for long-term, possibly indefinite use. So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation is necessary.
What am I supposed to see here? I'm stupid. And that's it. Because this next found footage is 45 minutes and we do not have that much time on our hands.